musicians, we are on our purple states today. We learned our blue states last week. You're going to color those in today. So we will review our blue states and then we'll learn our purple states, and you're one step closer to being 50 states through. I am so proud of you for how hard you're working to memorize these. All right, let's review our blue states. New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio. All right, let me find my note. New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, ready, and New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio. Excellent. This time, no words. 1, 2, ready, and New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio. Very good. Without me this time. See if you know them, if you have them memorized. 1, 2, ready, and very good, boys and girls. If you need to practice them some more, you are more than welcome to rewind, go back to last week's lesson and practice them. And then if you need to wait until you've got that down to start this part of the lesson, you can. Or we can go ahead and start working on your purple states. Very exciting. Here we go. Oklahoma. So I go, you go. Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania. Listen again. Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania. Sing with me this time. Ready, and Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania. 1, 2, again, and go. Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania. Rhode Island. Rhode Island. South Carolina. South Dakota. Tennessee, Texas. People are always excited to learn Texas. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just because it's such a large state, but people are really excited to learn Texas. Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota. Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota. Tennessee, Texas. Now when I sing this the first time, I'm going to go back to Oklahoma because there's a rest right before Rhode Island that I want you to listen for, okay? And if I teach you just from Rhode Island, you'll miss the rest. So I want to go all the way back to Oklahoma and sing for you from Oklahoma to Texas. Just listening though. Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas. Listen one more time and then you can sing with me. 1, 2, ready, and Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas. Would you sing it with me, please? 1, 2, ready, and Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas. Let's take it a little bit slower because I think I was going kind of fast there. Let's go a little bit slower. Ready, and Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas. One more time. 1, 2, ready, and Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas. This time without me. Here we go. 1, 2. Oklahoma. One more time with me, and then I take the words away and you're on your own. 1, 2. Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas. Now you without the words. 1, 2. Oklahoma. All right, now one more time with me, no words though. Ready? Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas. Excellent. Now, if you do know your blue states, which are Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, and you have memorized those, then just be honest. If you need to work on them some more, take now to do that. If you have memorized them, let's color them in on your map. So go ahead and get your map out. Pause this if you need to get time to get your map. All right, so we are starting our blue states. Last time we did green, so we have Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, and Nevada all colored in green. And today we're starting with New Hampshire. Now, New Hampshire is one of those little tiny states, so you have to pay really close attention to it. It is in the northeast part of the United States. So if you go northeast, all the way north up to Maine, and go south one state, you see New Hampshire. Again, go all the way northeast to Maine, which you colored in yellow, and south one state, and you see New Hampshire. And you're going to color New Hampshire blue. This is our blue state, so New Hampshire is going to be blue. New Jersey. From New Hampshire, you can go a little way south, and you're going to see Delaware, a tiny sliver of Delaware, which is orange. New Jersey is right next to Delaware. So again, from New Hampshire, you're going to go south just a little bit, down south past Connecticut, but north of Delaware. And you're going to see New Jersey. New Mexico. New Mexico is out west, and New Mexico is going to be southwest, and it is one state east of Arizona, which you've already colored red. It's right next to Texas, which is always a popular state. It's west of Texas, one state, and New Mexico will be blue. Once again, you go out west, you're in the southwest United States. Mexico is one state east of New Mexico, and one state south of Colorado, and it's going to be blue. So we have New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York. New York is right above New Jersey. So where we just were with New Jersey, you're going to go to the northeast, and New York is right above, right north of New Jersey. Now New York is another one of these states that have a little extra piece to it, and there's New York and then this tiny sliver that sticks out. It almost looks like it's part of New Jersey, but it's right under Rhode Island. That is a very important part of New York that you need to make sure to color in blue. So once again, if you go northeast, back to New Jersey where you were earlier, And you're going to go one state north of New Jersey, and that is New York. And New York also has that tiny little sliver between New Jersey and Rhode Island. New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina. Now this is my home state, North Carolina. And North Carolina is in the southeast, and it is north of Georgia. So if you went all the way south to where Florida is, because we know where Florida is, that's orange. We go north one state to Georgia, north another state to South Carolina, go north one more state and you find North Carolina, and it will be blue. So again, to find North Carolina, you're going to go to the southeast. Let's start in Florida. From Florida, you go north one state to Georgia, go north one state to South Carolina, and go north one more state to North Carolina. New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota. Now North Dakota is in the north. It's actually in between Montana and Minnesota. And Montana and Minnesota are in the north, and they're both green. And North Dakota is going to be that state, that rectangular looking state in between those two. It's right under the word United. So once again, to find North Dakota, you go to the north between Montana and Minnesota, and you will see North Dakota. New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio. Now Ohio is in the northeast, one state east of Indiana. So Indiana we colored orange. Indiana and Illinois were right next to each other, and Ohio is east of those two states. All right, so that is our blue states. New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio. Next time we will color in your purple states, and we will learn your last round of states, which is going to be your gray states. And then you will know all 50 states. I'm very proud of you. Amazing job, and I will see you next week.